Hi guys, welcome to Sabonzi Academy. In today's video, we'll be solving the question 7 of the 2020 June WASSCE core maths theory questions. So we begin with question 7a. In the diagram, the line AB is equal to AD, which is equal to 8 centimeters, and the line CD is equal to 5 centimeters. If angle BCD is equal to 90 degrees, and angle BAD is equal to 50 degrees. Calculate correct to the nearest whole number I, the line BD, II, the area of the triangle BCD. So let's begin with the solution for our question. So let's draw it again. We have this. So our B, C, D, and A. And then angle BCD is 90. So this 90, angle BAD is 50. So this 50. And angle AB is equal to AD, and that's 8 centimeters. So here's 8 centimeters, and here's 8 centimeters. And CD is 5 centimeters. So you are finding the length of BD, which is from here to here. So we can draw this. Then again, we can draw perpendicular bisector of this angle to touch this. So this gives us two right angle triangles. So if we should take one of the triangles, so let's say here's O. If we should take triangle AOB, which is this, we have our A, our O, and our B, and we have our 8 centimeters. We don't know the length of BO, so let's say this is X. So this BO from here to here is X, and since it's a perpendicular bisector, it divides the angle equally. So when we divide 50 equally, we have 25. So this side will be 25. So if we are finding X, we can say that sine 25, which is opposite X, over the hypotenuse 8. So we can say that X is equal to 8 sine 25. And 8 sine 25 will give us 3.3809. Okay, so we know that from here to here is 3.3809. So from here, from B to D will be twice the length from B to O. So we can say that the length of BD is equal to 2x. So the length of BD will be equal to 2 times 3.3809. And this should give us 6.7619. But then we are asked to correct to the nearest whole number. The nearest whole number. So then the length of BD will be equal to 7.0 centimeters. So moving on to the II, it says find the area of triangle BCD. So BCD. So this B, this C, this D. So II. We have our B, we have our C, and we have our D. And our CD is 5 centimeters. So we know our BD is 7 from our answer. But then this 7 has been rounded up. So we use the raw value of BD, which is 6.7619, to prevent approximation error. So our BD will be 6.7619. And this is a right angle triangle. So we know that area of a triangle is equal to half base times height. And our base is 5, but we don't know our height. Now we can find our height using Pythagoras theorem, since this is a right angle triangle. So let's represent here by y. So we can say that from Pythagoras' theorem, 6.7619, which is the hypotenuse squared, is equal to the opposite squared, which is y squared plus 5 squared. So we can say that our y squared is equal to 6.7619 squared minus 5 squared. Now we take the square root of both sides. Square cancels this. Our y will be equal to the square root of 6.7619 all squared minus 5 squared. So our y should be equal to the square root of, when you punch this on the calculator, I should give you 20.7233. Now the square root of 20.7233 is 4.5523 centimeters. Okay, so now we know our height. So then our area becomes 1/2 times our base, which is 5 centimeters. So 5 times our height, which is 4.5523. And when we do this, our area should be equal to 11.3807. But we are being asked to correct to the nearest whole number. So our area to the nearest whole number will be 11 centimeters squared. So nearest whole number. Okay, so this brings us to the end of question 7a. Now don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment section as well. So we'll be moving on to the question 7b. So question 7b. A man is 5 times as old as his son. In 3 years' time, the product of their ages will be 380. Find their present age. So let's begin with the solution for question 7b. So a man is 5 times as old as his son. So we don't know the son's age, we don't know the man's age. So let the son's age be equal to x. So in that case, the man's age is 5 times his son. So this will be 5x. So in 3 years' time, the son will be x plus 3. And then the man will be 5x plus 3. Because when you are 20 years now, in 3 years you'll be 23. When you are 40 years now, in 3 years you'll be 43. So if you are x years now, in 3 years you'll be x plus 3. So the son will be x plus 3 in 3 years. The man will be 5x plus 3 in 3 years. And then we are told that in 3 years' time, the product of their ages will be 380. So the product of their ages in 3 years' time will be 380. So this means that x plus 3 times 5x plus 3 is equal to 380. So this multiplies this, and at the same time multiplies this. Then this multiplies this, and at the same time multiplies this. So when we do that, we have 5x squared plus 3x plus 15x plus 9 is equal to 380. So we have 5x squared plus 18x plus 9 is equal to 380. We can rewrite this as 5x squared plus 18x plus 9 minus 380 is equal to 0. Now this is the same as 5x squared plus 18x minus 371 is equal to 0. When we multiply 5 by 371, we have 1,855. So we need factors of 1,855 that when we multiply, we get negative 1,855. And when we add, we get 18. So those two numbers are 53 and negative 35. So in that case, you can say that 5x squared plus 53x minus 35x minus 371 is equal to 0. So let's arrange this. We have 5x squared minus 35x plus 53x minus 371 is equal to 0. Now when we factorize, we group this and this and this and this. So when we take this, you have 5x multiplying x minus. So 5x times 7, we have 35x plus 53 multiplying x minus. So 53 times 7, we have 371 is equal to 0. So we can have 5x plus 53 x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now this is the same as 5x plus 53 is equal to 0 and x minus 7 is equal to 0. So from here we have 5x is equal to minus 53 and x is equal to 7. Now when we make x the subject, we have x is equal to negative 53 over 5 and x is equal to 7. So we know that x is the son's age, and age cannot be negative. So then x cannot be negative 53 over 5. So we write, since age cannot be negative, our x will be equal to 7. So in 3 years, so we are being asked to find their present age. So their present ages will be x and 53, not their ages in 3 years' time. Okay, so in that case, we can say that the son's present age is 7 years and the man's present age is equal to 5 times x, and this is equal to 5 times 7. So this will be equal to 35 years. So the son is 7 years now, the man is 35 years now. This brings us to the end of question 7b and the end of question 7. So in our next video, we'll be solving the question 8 of the 2020 Core Maths WASSCE Theory questions. Now don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have comments, don't forget to leave them in the comment section. In our next video, we'll be solving the question 8 of the 2020 Core Maths WASSCE Theory questions.